I am the greatest.
We're talking about Muhammad Ali. He was then called Cassius Clay.
Maybe the most iconic figure, period, of all time.
He has a hunch that he's going to catch me with a good punch, so we'll see when we get there.
Part of Bernie's connection were the Dundee brothers, Chris and Angelo. Of course, Angelo was Ali's trainer.
We started covering him right at the beginning.
What do you say, Cash? How about that? Put that down. Put that down.
Ain't that a pretty song?
Put it down. We want to talk to you.
That's Dee Dee Sharp singing. And she's the world's greatest singer, and I'm the world's greatest fighter.
When he came down here in 1960, he had just won the Olympic light heavyweight championship.
How about listen? Where's he?
I'm talking about this pretty girl, Dee Dee Sharp, the world's greatest singer, and you talking about that big ugly bear.
Chris owned the Fifth Street gym where Ali trained, and we were always there.
I'll fight any man in the world. I'll beat any man in the world.
Angelo and I were very good friends, and we worked out a relationship. Whenever he saw us, we got interviews with him. It was great.
Is it true you're going to marry Dee Dee and avoid the army?
Oh, man, what you talking about?
Bernie would send me daily to the Fifth Street Gym to film Muhammad Ali's training sessions.
I'm shooting a Bell & Howell camera at the Fifth Street Gym. This has got to be the second or third week I'm ever at Channel 4. And I had never seen Muhammad Ali in person. He was huge.
He was very quiet and subdued, always praying, but as soon as those camera lights came on, it was like unbelievable.
Here, big man.
Well, let me finish. Let me talk. This boy's modest. I'm the greatest. He's not a talker. I'm going to fight Sonny Liston right after I annihilate Henry Cooper.
I'm the greatest, can't nobody whoop me. It was before Joe Frazier. I'm gonna fight Joe Frazier. And Channel 4 is having it all.
Bodine, tell him, what are we going to do? You're going to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble. That's what we're going to do. You heard it. That's my trainer. He'll tell you.
10.5 for Cassius Clay.
Clay is fighting Sonny Liston. No one thought Clay would last a round.
You tell everybody bet this fight. And if you want to lose your money, then bet on Sonny. 15 times I have told the clown what round he's going down, and this chump ain't no different. He'll fall in 8 to prove that I'm great. And if he keeps talking jive, I'm going to cut it to 5.
Everyone was set up in Sonny Liston's room. They thought that Liston would knock him out in 2 rounds.
All I gotta say is I beat Liston like he was an amateur. Right. I held my hands low, I leaned back, I'm still pretty. He was the one all cut up. I shook up the world. Oh, I whooped him so bad. Wasn't that good? Oh, I shook up the world.
He won the championship, and I wish you would have seen the people scurrying to get into that interview room, and we were already set up in the interview room. He turns to me and he says, as soon as all this is over, please come into my dressing room. I'm going to give you a one-on-one interview. That's the kind of relationship we had.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the new heavyweight champion of the world, Cassius Clay.
I told the world what I would do. I just missed my prediction by 1 round.
Who's the greatest?
He would make himself accessible to the TV station.
We're gonna see how good he actually is.
We knew each other better, and there was a lot of respect there.
So that's my next big fight. Mr. Tooth Decay, how are your teeth?
They're fine. They're fine.
I think he really liked the people here and had a good rapport with our sports department.
Finally, when he got comfortable with me, he would start joking with me like he did with the other reporters. And I remember one day he put up his fist like this and put them right in my face and threatened me. And oh my goodness, it was great theater, but people were calling the station and saying, how could you let him talk to her like that? I loved it.
The champ's in town, and he wants to look at the first Spinks fight. I had about 10 of Ali's fights in my desk drawer. 15 minutes later, he comes in, and I sit him in an edit room, and he looked at the whole fight. I idolized him. And to have him sit there and just watch, it was a great thrill.
We were doing an interview at the Fifth Street Gym, and the camera fell off the tripod onto the floor. he got down on his hands and knees, was talking to the camera. I mean, it was just great.
And I want to say one thing to the people out there, and to all of Miami. Channel 4 made me great. That's why I stopped listening in 8.